It is September 22nd, 2024, and this is the latest breaking news from Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Let's jump into it. Follow along.
dcbornrob's got the info you need, from the East Coast streets to the Caribbean breeze. Travel smart, stay sharp, that's the creed. Knowledge is power, proceed and succeed.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Born Rob Erasing Borders. I'm DC Rob. I have about 5 or 6 good stories, great stories. Breaking news. These first couple of stories you're going to want to stick around for, but stay around to the end. Remember, you're seeing this first on Rumble. If you want to see the breaking news, got to see it on Rumble. Let's jump into this first story. A Mexican national dies in an apartment in El Poblado. Apparently, he was partying with 2 women. The Mexican reportedly arrived at the building, which was supposedly a hotel, with a friend and 2 other women. Apparently, they were robbed. On the morning of this Saturday, September 22nd, authorities confirmed the death of a Mexican citizen who arrived without vital signs at the El Rosario Clinic in El Poblado. Preliminary information indicates that this person is in an apartment in El Poblado, along with another foreign citizen and 2 women. The 4 people were reportedly partying in the apartment, and it is unknown what gave cause to the death of this person. Unofficially, it is believed that the dead Mexican and his partner were allegedly robbed, so the authorities are investigating whether it was an overdose of scopolamine or another chemical. The deceased Mexican's partner is believed to be in poor health. Another case of sexual exploitation has shaken Medellin. An Israeli citizen was deported after being caught with a teenager. In the last few hours, a new blow to these criminal networks occurred with the deportation of an Israeli citizen who was caught in a hotel in Medellin with a 16-year-old girl. The Metropolitan Police of the Ibarra Valley, after identifying the alleged perpetrator, made him available to Migración Colombia for deportation. The minor was handed over to the Colombian Institute for Family Welfare for her protection and restoration of rights. The Secretary of Security, Manuel Villa, announced that operations against sexual exploitation will be intensified in areas such as Comunas 10, 11, and 14, and the city center, where most of these cases are concentrated. Mayor Federico Gutierrez highlighted the commitment of the National Police and the Attorney General's office in the fight against this crime, emphasizing the importance of dismantling the criminal networks that operate in the city. In this latest operation against sexual exploitation, 6 hotels were closed and a minor rescued in Medellin. Operations against sexual exploitation and organized crime in the last week resulted in the temporary closure of 6 establishments that operate as hotels, motels, and hostels in Medellin. The actions were led by the Secretariats of Security and Coexistence, Tourism, Territorial Management and Control, Health, Mobility, and Firefighters, with the support of the Metropolitan Police. Among the main irregularities detected are the lack of legal documentation to operate, the presence of narcotics, and knives. In one of the operations, a minor under 16 years of age was identified, which raised alarms about possible cases of sexual exploitation in the area. So far this year, 97 inspections have been carried out on establishments. 28 visits to commercial premises have been made, and 25 orders for temporary suspension of activities have been issued. In addition, the authorities seized 2 knives and 9 grams of psychoactive substances. As part of the sanctions, 52 fines have been issued and 2 motorcycles have been seized. Authorities said the crackdown on sexual exploitation is aimed at protecting the safety of users and ensuring that establishments operate in accordance with the law. Now, during this video, I've been showing the Secretary of Security, Manuel Villa, as he's been speaking throughout that video, but you didn't get to hear what he said. I'm going to play that right now and have him say it to you in English. Let's jump into that.
In the last week, the Mayor's Office of Medellin has intensified operations in conjunction with the National Tourism Police and other entities in hotels, motels, hostels, and residences in the city. As a result, we have temporarily sealed 6 establishments due to serious irregularities such as the lack of documentation, the presence of narcotics and knives, including one case where we found a minor. So far this year in 2024, we have verified 97 establishments, visited 28 businesses, and temporarily suspended 25 of them. In addition, we seized 2 knives, psychoactive substances, and have imposed 52 fines for various infractions. These are the results of a comprehensive fight against the sexual exploitation of children and adolescents, as well as our commitment to the safety and coexistence in the city. Therefore, those who violate the law must be clear that they will face the corresponding legal consequences. Only through legality must we convince ourselves that we will be able to build a safer city, one that is safe for everyone. With authority and order, we are paving the way towards tranquility.
They are on top of it. Remember, he is the direct arm of Mayor Federico Gutierrez, so they are after it. They are on it, and props to them for doing their job. In Medellin, Provenza neighborhood, social media creator Jose Vasquez and his 17-year-old sister were stopped by private security while walking to a restaurant, allegedly due to their inappropriate clothing. Security refused to let them pass unless they changed, claiming it was the merchants and mayor's office policy. Outraged, Vasquez recorded the incident, which quickly went viral. The guards later cited classist remarks suggesting that the area was for rich people. The incident sparked backlash online, with critics accusing Provenza of discriminatory practices. Politicians condemned the restoration of public space access. Provenza merchants denied the city involvement, but acknowledged the security guards were hired to maintain order, not enforce a dress code. No official statements have been made as of yet. Now, even the president commented on this last story. President Gustavo Petro criticized Medellin's Provenza neighborhood after a viral video showed two TikTok influencers, Jose and Mafi Vasquez, being expelled due to Mafi's miniskirt. A security guard informed them the dress code was enforced by the mayor's office, sparking outrage. Petro called the situation Francoism, likening it to authoritarianism during Spain's dictatorship. His comments divided social media, with some supporting his stance against discrimination while others accused him of exaggerating. The incident occurred in the El Poblado area, where increased security measures are introduced to address issues like prostitution. The controversy has fueled debate over dress codes and public spaces, with many calling the rules discriminatory. The mayor's office has yet to release a statement. Okay, in transportation news, a Latam flight from Bogotá to Barranquilla was diverted to Cartagena due to severe turbulence caused by strong winds in the Caribbean region. Flight LA 4136 experienced moderate turbulence, prompting the captain to decide to land at Cartagena's Rafael Núñez Airport for safety, despite clearance for Barranquilla. The video of distressed passengers, including one praying, went viral, but Latam Airlines assured that there was no real danger and the flight was never at risk. The plane later arrived safely in Barranquilla once weather conditions improved. Similar incidents have affected other flights from Avianca, Latam, and Wingo Airlines. Turbulence alone is rarely a cause for plane crashes, according to aviation experts, but it emphasizes the importance of seatbelt use during flights. Yes, every time I feel some turbulence, or the pilot tells me turbulence is coming, because they can see it ahead, I guess because the plane in front of them saw it first or felt it first, I tighten my seatbelt up. Just get ready for the ride. It is what it is. Put your head back. Okay, in more international news, Colombian President Gustavo Petro has arrived in Chicago, beginning his U.S. tour, which will include meetings with the Colombian diaspora and addressing the United Nations General Assembly. In Chicago, Petro plans to meet with Palestinian representatives and Mayor Brandon Johnson while attending the Colombia Grows in Chicago Entrepreneurs Fair. His trip will culminate in New York with a speech at the UN on September 24th, where he'll focus on climate change, drug policy, energy transition, and peace. Petro will also meet with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and discuss Colombia's total peace policy and the upcoming COP16 summit in Cali. His visit will wrap up with meetings with world leaders and business executives. Okay, I want to draw attention to one thing, one piece of a story, and that's the couple, or the brother and sister, that were told that they had to leave because of their attire in Provenza. Who are these security guards? I just got to put that question to you. Who are they? They say they work for the city, which means they work for the mayor. What are they doing? How are they dressed? Because if you saw, he turned the camera back and forth really quickly, and you could see a gentleman in black. I didn't see a uniform. You really don't know who anybody is. Remember, somebody is always watching. So there you go. You're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Remember to travel, but travel safe. Okay, hold on, guys. right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am dcbornrob official on Instagram. I am dcbornrob official 1 on TikTok. I am dcbornrob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.